We're live from the AAA studios at Music Town inside Hockey Town. The Wayne State medical students are graduating outside the window. I wish I went to college. In the studio with me today, Kat Beal. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Frank?
Good.
Good to be back.
I know. You've been in the studio in Southfield with me a few times. This is the
Yes.
first time we've had you downtown Detroit.
I love this spot. It's great. It's beautiful.
How long of a drive do you have?
45 minutes.
Where are you
from?
from?
Marine City.
Marine City?
Yes.
Not too bad. You made a good time.
I was born and raised in Lexington.
All right. It was how to drive fast.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, Kat Beal's been doing this thing in the country for a long time.
Yeah.
But for those that don't know, tell us a little bit about yourself. What got you into country? What influenced you?
Well, I started off, I was always a writer. And then started recording some demo work on some songs that I wrote, and started doing my own thing after that, and back and forth to Nashville. I did a little bit with Castle Records. I also worked with a wonderful producer named Mark Dreyer, so I got to give him props on that stuff. He's wonderful to me. I've raising kids and writing for a very long time and recording, and then I started doing the performances as my kids got a little bit older, and it's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, really?
How many do you have?
I got 4 of them.
Oh boy.
4 kids. They're grown up now. My oldest is 27. She's my daughter Emily, and then I have Daniel is 19, Wesley is 22, and Mason is 16.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Proud mama.
Very proud.
How long you been writing music?
Very long, since I was a kid. I remember being in the church choir. My dad would prop me up on the pew in front of the microphone for singing in the choir and writing poetry, and you know.
I know it's tough. My kids too, and every time I try to bust the guitar out, she tries to play with me, and it's like borderline about to break my strings. She's trying to pull them off. So I give you a props.
She's got an eager
getting
interest
through the whole 20 years of your kid's life and writing songs and still being standing here
Yes.
at Music Town with us to play some music. And speaking of music, your first song, "Country Girl's Gone."
Yes.
What's this one about?
Well, it's about those girls that, live out in the country.
Get wild?
Yeah, well, there's a breaking point. And once those country girls get to that breaking point, there's no turning back. They're just gone.
Awesome. Well, here we go. Here's Kat Beal live from Music Town, "Country Girl's Gone." 1, 2, 3, and...
She could be crying, but brother, you're just lying to yourself. She could be fishing, but you know that's just wishful thinking. Well, she ain't stuck in traffic, no, she ain't a little confused. Well, she took off like a rocket, oh, you done gone and lit her fuse. When a country girl's gone, you won't even hear a word, like a lonesome love song with a steel guitar and lingers on. But she ain't coming back. Oh, you know it's too late back. She was all yours, now she's running free like a wild horse on a stampede. Ain't nothing you can do to bring her home when a country girl's gone. Well, she could be drinking, thinking about you, but mister, you just blink and you'll see the truth. She could be lost, but boss, you know it's wrong because she knows your number is up and there's no need to wonder. We know, when a country girl's gone, you won't even hear a word, like a lonesome love song with a steel guitar and lingers on. But she ain't coming back. Oh, and you know it's too late for that. She was all yours, now she's running free like a wild horse on a stampede. Ain't nothing you can do to bring her home when a country girl's gone. Oh, here we go, guys. She was all yours, now she's running free like a wild horse on a stampede. Ain't nothing you can country girl is gone.
That was awesome. Who are these three amigos next to you?
Oh, I am so blessed to have these fellas. This is Christopher Byram. He's our lead guitar player. Brian Everett is our bass player. And Mike Brown down there on the end is our rhythm player.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys came out. Thank you to all you guys.
I'm really glad.
How long
to
you guys
have them.
been together playing music?
Couple years. Well, Brian's been with me the longest. Brian's been with me for years and years, at least 10 years.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
And then Chris has been around for a couple years. We co-wrote Blue Velvet Eyes, which is going to be our next song.
Awesome.
He did the music on that, which is amazing. And Mike is our newest member, actually, on rhythm over there. So
How long you been? He doesn't have a mic. How long has he been with?
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He fell right in with us. He's a joy to have.
This is the
around.
cool stuff you get to do. You get to come to Music Town, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that voice though. So what artists influenced you growing up? Like what did you listen to?
I listened to Reba. I love Reba. Brenda Lee. I had the honor and privilege of singing on stage with Brenda
No
Lee
kidding.
at the Soaring Eagle Casino.
That's awesome.
That
Dream
was
come
a
true.
dream come true. She has been one of the biggest influences in my entire life. And I got to be on stage and sing one of my favorite songs by her.
When was that?
That was in the winter, this past winter.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Speaking of last year, though, during like the summer, you did a lot for WYCD last year.
Oh, you guys have always been a blessing to me.
This
You
year,
always
though, you've been
so
kind of
encouraging.
keeping things under wraps because you got kind of big news.
Yeah,
What's been going on
I've been
this year?
recording
Yes.
a new album. I finally decided on a partnership with a wonderful producer, Arthur Pingree, out of New York, and he did Sia's first album
Excellent.
out the gate, and I was really, really blessed that he took the project. So I'm looking forward to back and forth to New York, and then back and forth to Nashville. I want to get into that place called Warner Brothers Studios. They've
How
they've
cool would
opened the
that be?
doors for me there.
When,
So
how
I'm
long do you
excited about
think-
that.
How long do you think till you're done? Like any kind of time frame?
Well, I was hoping to have some of these demos and singles out already, but like I said, I wanted to take my time, make
Sure.
sure we had a good, solid platform for this project, and so I can't give any definite dates yet. We're still working on getting things moving in the right direction here. So
Things that take time sometimes, come
Yes.
out a lot better. Too,
yes,
so
but I'm really
don't rush
excited
it.
about the new songs.
Absolutely.
Really excited.
Speaking of new songs, this next one, Blue Velvet Eyes,
Yes.
that you and him wrote, is this going to be on the new album? Or
This
is
is
already on the music?
Yeah, this is on the I Believe album that we released last
Okay.
June.
Excellent.
So,
Which you can find at catbeal.com and all.
yes,
can you find your music?
www.reverbnation.com/catbeal.
Excellent. That's Cat with a K.
Yes, it is. Cat with a K.
Let's check it out. Once again, we got Blue Velvet Eyes.
Blue velvet eyes that cry on a gray day. She prays him. She was telling lies to save her soul. Too many goodbyes, they brought her down, and now she's getting high. She walks all night lost on the only road. A lonely mood, don't dance with strangers. It don't know you, it don't know all your changes. Step by step, left, right, left. summer shade has traded leaves for gold. Her smile like the springtime, flirting with the cold. She can see her breath. She must have failed the test of time. Oh, don't let that lonely moon turn out your light. It don't dance with strangers. It don't know you. It don't know your changes. Step by step, you're standing still. With a silence in her maze of laughter, no trail for anyone to find her after the rain. Blue velvet eyes that cry. Blue velvet eyes that cry. Oh, they cry and cry. Christopher Byram on lead guitar there, everybody.
That was beautiful.
He
I
wrote
love
some
that.
beautiful music on
That was
this.
awesome. Now I'm sure people are wondering where you have some shows coming up. I hope you have some shows coming up.
We do. We're with WYCD this Sunday.
Excellent.
At the
We're-
Harley Fest in Farmington Hills.
Beautiful.
Motor City Harley Davidson.
There you go.
And
So
they're having a big old party out there with
We
a
are
bar
having
and
a big old
everything, I
party.
heard. I'm excited for that one.
that's not the only thing, though. I'm sure.
So- Oh, no. We're down in Nashville at Two Old Hippies on the 27th. Austin Scott will be with us. He's
Austin
another
Scott, my
awesome
next
local
guest,
artist.
Next
Yes.
week's guest. That's in time for CMA Fest down there?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you down there?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Dixie Moon.
oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
At the Dixie Moon Saloon, and that's in Royal Oak, right? And I don't know why we don't do things with them. I don't know.
They're
We
awesome.
gotta talk to them.
Chef's great. You should talk with Chef.
I
for
will.
Sure.
I'm gonna reach out.
Dixie
So-
Moon Saloon is a great place to be.
So
We're also doing the Blue Water Border Fest. I just found out in Sarnia.
okay.
We're going to be doing some local stuff for sure.
Now when is that festival?
That festival is July 26th.
Okay.
And we're also doing some stuff for a homeless shelter here June 23rd. We're doing a fundraiser for a homeless shelter, and we're really
What's the homeless
excited
shelter?
about being able to raise some funds for that. That's that one is way out in you said Fowlerville, and no, it's like Harbor Beach area.
Okay.
But it's not. It starts with an F, and all of the local folks up that way, you're gonna.
Yeah, I might have
you're gonna know
screwed
where
her
I'm
up.
talking
I'll
about.
disclaimer
Forester. It's Forester area.
Okay.
And there's a yes.
Well, we
So-
were thinking of local artists and where they come from earlier because I was trying to guess where you were from, and I was way off with you. So don't feel too bad. But I might have threw that off. Like, get all these random cities in your head where you like just forget where you're talking about now.
Oh yeah, I've
I'm
been
sorry.
all over the place, but I love Michigan. Michigan is always it's home for sure. So, but I don't know. Nashville feels like home a lot too.
Now, how often are you in Nashville?
I'm back and forth there every few weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's the one thing I've noticed the trend is that everyone goes to Nashville and they bide a little time over there. How long would you say you've been going there?
Since I was 18.
Oh wow.
So yeah, quite some time.
Now, what's
long,
the best
long
advice you've ever gotten while you were in Nashville? I mean, I guess
Uh,
career-wise, but what's the best advice you ever got?
Just make sure that you're protecting your music and copywriting the things that you do and things like that. I don't like to.
I'm a very trusting individual. I always have been, maybe a little naive.
Sure.
So somebody kind of said, "Hey, now, girl, you need to
That's not to
watch
say
out for
don't
yourself."
Put your music
Exactly.
Out there. Just make sure you're smart.
Make
about
sure
it.
you copyright it. Make sure that you're being careful.
We had a young girl in here one time, and she had beautiful music, but she was afraid to put it out because of that exact reason. It was like, just be smart.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome. That's good advice. Thanks
That's
for
what
saying
the laws are there for. So.
Absolutely. Kat, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you
Guys,
so
thanks
much.
for joining her and making everyone sound great, and that was beautiful. We're here at the AAA studios at Music Town inside Hockey Town every Tuesday. Shout out to the Children's Hospital of Michigan Foundation. I am Frank Williams Jr. See you next week.
Thanks for having us.